So today we are going to solve certain problems based on these formulae that we have learned in chapter force and pressure. Okay, from chapter force and pressure, based on these formulas that we have studied in this chapter, we are going to solve certain problems. So today's first problem, I shall write it so that you can note down. The density of a metal, any metal it could be. The density of a metal is given already, that is 10.8 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. This is the density of any metal. What we have to do is find the relative density of the metal. Now, density of water is constant, 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Okay. So, relative density formula we will write down. First of all, density of metal divided by density of water. In that case, what is given to you in the problem? Density of metal. Density of metal is given, that is 10.8 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. That is given in this problem. And density of water is constant for every problem. Density of water is not given in this problem, but we have to learn it by heart. Density of water is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Now what I will be doing? Putting these values of density of metal and density of water in this formula. What I will be getting? Let us check down density of metal and density of water. Density of metal given is 10.8 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube divided by density of water is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. I have put down these values in this formula. What will I get? Calculate. What will be the answer? Relative density, how much will I get? Very easy. 10 raised to 3 will get cut. Numerator, denominator, then these units are going to get cut. And relative density I will be getting is 10.8. No unit. For relative density, never write a unit, otherwise it will be a mistake. In physics, all others we have to write down. Force, we are going to write down Newton, area, meter square. Then for pressure, it is Pascal or Newton per meter square is the unit of pressure. but relative density never write any unit. Okay. Next problem. Here the volume of an object is 20 centimeters cube given, and mass is given 50 gram, and density of water is given 1 gram centimeter cube. Instead of 1000 kg meter cube, 1 gram centimeter cube is given. Now what we have to find out is what will be the density of the object, and then decide if it will sink or it will float. For that purpose, we will have to find out density of object. Density of object. You can see the formula of density, mass by volume. For object, mass is given 50 gram and volume is given 20 centimeter cube. So 50 gram for 20 centimeter cube. What will be the density of the object? If you divide this, 5 divided by 2, 2.5 gram centimeter cube is the density of the object, and density of water is already given, that is 1 gram centimeter cube. Relative density, if we find out, what will happen? What will happen with the relative density? Density of object upon density of water, that will be equal to density of object is 2.5 gram centimeter cube divided by, here it is given 1 gram centimeter cube. So these units will get cut and your answer will be 2.5. If 2.5 is the relative density of that object, it is more than 1, that is water's density. It is more than water density. Yes or no? In that case, the object will sink. Why the object is going to sink? Because density of object is more than density of water. If it would have been more than or less than density of water, it would have floated over water like oil. So in this problem, we can write down the answer that the object will sink as density of object is more than that of water. Got it, all of you? Please note down these problems in the copy. And learn these formulas so that you can solve any problem that is given to you.